It's another day for another tutorial. So earlier this year, I made a video on how you can create this gold and thick text effect using PixelLab and Photopea. That video got so much attention that it made me realize how much people were interested in Photopea or in knowing more about Photopea. In this video, I'm going to show you how I made this Mart Mockup using Photopea and PixelLab with just my smartphone. Before we get to that, let me hint you a bit about Photopea. So Photopea is like a mini Photoshop, but it works on mobile devices like phones, not just laptop like Photoshop. So Photopea can be used on your smartphone. Well, it works according to the RAM. A lot of designers limit themselves when creating mockups using Mockup Bro and Smart Mockups, although those sites are cool, but the reason why I still prefer Photopea is that it is limitless, and what you can do with it is infinite, because the mockup you get on other websites, they are kind of less compared to what you get on Photopea. Although Photopea has just a few built-in mockups, but any Photoshop document, like any PSD that can be edited on Photoshop, can also be edited on Photopea. It all depends on the RAM of your phone. I use Photopea for a lot of things like mockups, and it doesn't just end there. I use Photopea to design flyers, design carousels, and I also use Photopea to remove background. Yeah, I know a lot of you use Photo Room to remove background, or other tools that are used for background removal when you design a smartphone, but Photopea gives the best quality for background removal. And I'm going to show you how to remove background with Photopea, but not just in this video. If you are watching my channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Now, without wasting much time, let's get to how I created this mat with Photopea. So this is Photopea, and now we want to import the PSD that we are going to use, that we're going to edit. So the PSD is free Exhibition Mart, so sort of. So we import it and wait for a few seconds for it to import. It is 58 MB, and yet it's still imported fast. So now you can zoom in, check the whole angles of this particular PSD. So what we want to do is to know the sizes of each angle of this PSD. So to do that, you just select on any layer that you want to check. Just tap on it to make sure to ensure that it is selected. Yeah, just tap on any layer. We are going to start with the bottom layer. There's one. So tap on one, and we'll check the size with these properties. You see, on the width is 2355 and the height is 1985. That's 1985. So now we'll go to PixelLab and create a mockup for that. So I'm going to be using a logo I made for a client during the weekend. Though it's just for a client, so I'm just going to be using that as an example here. So orange is kind of the color of the brand already, so I'm not really going to do anything. We just edit the size to the previous size you get, which is 2355 and 1985. So on the width here we'll put 2355, and on the height put 1985. So this will be the size. Yeah, just to check. Yeah, it's correct. And this is the size we are going to be using. Then, like I said, orange was already part of the color, so we'll add the logo of this brand. So we'll go to the folder of which I stored the logos, and we'll just crop this a bit and make it circular. Yeah, I'll crop it and I'll select square and circular. So I'll just reduce the size to make it fit. Then once I get my size, I'll align it relatively, both horizontally and vertically, to the middle. And once that is done, I want to save this. Don't forget, always save as ultra to get the best quality. So I'll save as ultra, and I'll go to Photopea. So I'll go back to that layer and double tap it. I'll just double tap on it, and it will open the editable layer. So here I'll go to File and go to Import and Place. So I'll import that picture that I just saved from PixelLab. So there's a picture. Just tap on Instant Import, and you wait for a few seconds and it will import. Yet so now you hide that layer and go to file. You tap on this thick layer at the top, then you go to file and save. Go to save smart object, not save as PSD, just save smart object. Then now you can delete this layer, although it's advisable to delete before you save, but if you try to close it now, it'll tell you to save it because you made the change after you saved. You just save, and now we'll go back. See, because I moved it small, but this one does not really matter, so just okay. Now you see the mockup there has changed. It's now the one I fixed, so it's still, or it's now orange like I fixed. So now we'll go to the second one. You see the 2, 3, 4, they are kind of like the same sizes. So I'll just tap here on the 2 and check the size. So I'll hide this layer, the layer panel, and I'll open the properties panel. So now I'll know the size 785 and still 1985 on the height. So I'll set the size of my canvas on PixelLab to that. So that's tap on those 3 icons, those 3 dots at the top right hand side of PixelLab and go to image size. Then we'll input the size 785 on the width and 1985 on the height. So this is the what we'll be using. Orange is the color and white is also the color. So we just we'll save this and we'll change the color to white. So it should not be as if we are just using orange. Like I said, this is just a sample. This is not a real design. I'm just using this to show you how to do it. Then you import a logo, our logo. Import and place. So you have different variations to this logo. I just want to import one of them, which is this, and I'll reduce the size to my taste, and I'll align this to the middle on both the horizontal and vertical side, so relatively to the middle. So I'll align it both vertically and horizontally to the middle. Then I'll save this and save as ultra, save to gallery, and we'll go to Photopea, open your layer panel, double click on, just double tap on the selected layer and to open. Now you import that picture. So open and place is what you tap when you want to. Don't tap on open or open and place. You delete the layer 1, that's the original layer, and save. Go to file, save smart object. Then you close this project and you see it's smoking up. We are changing it little by little, and we've changed like 2 or 3 sides already. Then for the next side, we don't need to check the size again because the size is kind of like, for the 2, 3, and 4, it's kind of like the same size. So if you check, even if you check the size, you see it's still the same thing. So just click and we'll save this as PNG because I want to use the format to create the next type of the next mockup I'm creating. So I'll just save it and go to PixelLab. I'll import I'll import the image and I'll increase the size to its maximum because I want it to fill the whole canvas. So once I have this, I'll lock the layer so it does not go. Then I'll delete this logo layer. I'll open my layer panel and delete the logo layer. Then I'll add my own logo. See, the reason why I placed that thing there because I want to use the format to create my own. Then I'll add color to this and I'll make it white. Like I said, white is also part of the brand colors. So I'll make it white. I'll reduce the size. Once I reduce the size to the same size of the one that's on the original mockup, once it's okay, I'll just tap anywhere on the screen stop the selection. You know, when you design, zoom in to make sure you get whatever you're doing precisely. Then we'll add the text. So it will not be as if we are just adding logo. We'll add something like the best paints in town or the best paint in your city. You know, the brand is a paint brand. Like they paint and they sell paints too. So the best paint in town, the best paint in the market. Yeah, then you adjust it, and the font we'll be using, because the font of the brand is Bricolage Grotesque. So I'll search for Bricolage from my font, and I'll check for the actual width that we can use, because Bricolage is kind of like a broad font. It has a lot of options. So I'll check for the semi-bold or the bold. Let's use the bold. Then we change the color to white. The color will be white, and then we'll align it with this logo. Now, to align it well, you have to turn on the grid lines, which you can do by tapping the net icon at the top of the screen. Okay, just align to the middle first, then we'll tap there. Yeah, then we'll edit the lines, and then we'll adjust it to make sure it aligns correctly. And then you see, you can move it small just to get it precisely. Then we'll delete that layer. See, everything's not blank because they are all white color. We change the color of the background or the canvas to a gradient color. I'm going to turn to this color. So then you save. So this is also a part of the Mart. So you just save this as an image and save as Ultra, because whenever you design with PixelLab, it's best to save as Ultra. That brings the best quality. You cancel this, and then we import that image like we've been doing for the rest. Open and place. From your folder that you exported to, then import, and yeah, delete the other layer. That's layer 1. Delete, and then save as smart object. That's save smart object. Ctrl S. Then you remove that layer. See. Also, we'll repeat this for the next one. Like I said, the 3 of them are the same size. We don't need to be checking the size all over again. We just go and edit. So this one will be using a white background. So we'll change the color of the text to black. Now, since it's a white background, we cannot be using the white text. Black, the actual black. Then we'll change the color of the background to white. Then now we remove the color that we added to the logo. We'll make the gradient visible. We'll enable it, and then we'll edit the text. We don't want to use the same text that we used before. So edit, we'll write something else, something like order your paints anytime, or Bilax is always available for you. Just something that relates to the brand. Bilax always here for you. Oh, I wanted to write Bilax is always here for you. Oh, my bad. Then we reduce the line spacing, and then we align. Don't forget to use grid lines to align properly. And once you are sure of what you have, sometimes especially when you've reduced the line spacing, the alignments they can't do it for you properly. So you can change it by yourself. Then you can add the shape so that the whole design will not look blank. We'll reduce the opacity of the shape, and then we'll add a gradient stroke to it. Add a gradient stroke that's the same color. Increase the stroke and just place somewhere. Because I don't want it to look all blank or white. If it was an actual mat, it won't make sense that it's blank. So I think it's fine like this. Then let's save this. We save as image, and remember ultra. So then we are going to edit this. So open and place. Then we put our image, and then we delete the layer and we save. Remember, save smart object, not save as PSD. Then you cancel that, you close that project, and we have this so far. Yes. So now I want to change the next thing, which is like this blue stuff that's still at the top of the mat. So you see, it's just one image. So we go to the layer that's called top, and then we check the size. That's 1570 in the width and 362 on the height. So we edit this. We'll go to PixelLab. I'll go to PixelLab, and then we'll just return everything to default. Like we want to make it the default size. So just go to image size and input the sizes that we got from the Photopea. So we input those sizes and then we edit. So this is the size, this is what it looks like. So I'll add the logo on one side because it looks like two sides on the mockup. So I want to add the logo on one side of it and some text on the other. Then I'll import my logo. Import the black one here and reduce the size. Then we add our text. Remember, our text is supposed to be black, so it will be visible on the background. So we use medium, that's grotesque. We call it grotesque medium, and we'll add the best. We just add the text, the best paint in the market. We'll add that text, and then we'll just tap on done and make it all caps and okay. So we reduce the line spacing. Like I said, the color was supposed to be black, go black. And then we reduce the line spacing. Reduce it a bit. Then we can increase the size. Use this, and then this is okay, and it's aligned. So we just bring it down a bit. Okay. Then just to create hierarchy, we'll make the market an orange color. Just the market. We'll pick color from the logo. Select color. And okay. So the best paint in the market. That's it. Then we can add just shapes to make it blank. Just increase the size of the shape, make it gradient, and then rotate it a bit. Let's just place it around so that it will not be blank. Can make this very thin, then align to the middle. Then we copy and place on the other side. So that's it, and then we will save this, save as image, then we will use it in Photopea. So we'll open our layer panel and we'll double click on it, and then we import this image and place. That's open and place, go to file, go to open and place, and import that image. So open the layer panel and delete the top layer, and then you go to file, save as smart object, and then close that project. See, it has changed. Now what's left is the book on top of the table and this desk counter rather. So the brochure will change it first. Brochure will be easy, we are not really doing much, we just change it to color white with a logo on it. So we just need to know the size, which we can know by opening the property layer. That's 595 in 842. So we just reset the background to the original, then we set the size, put image size, and put 595 and 842. Done. So like I said, we're not really doing much. The background will just make it white. Then we add the icon of the logo, the gradient icon. We'll reduce the size to make it fit. Then we align to the middle. Then we save our image. Save as image. Ultra has been saved. So we just go open our layer panel, double tap on the brochure layer, and file, open and place. Then we import that image that we just exported from PixelLab. Wait for it to load. Delete the brochure layer and okay, save. This smart object. Then we close this canvas. Now what's left is just the counter, the two sides of the counter. So just check the two sides. One is 700 and 800, and the other one it's 400 and 800. So we will first of all edit for the 700 and 800. So for this last two, we'll make them both gradient backgrounds. So set the size, image size 700 and 800. So that's 7 by 8. Then we add a gradient color to the background. And then we add the logo to make it white. So let's color, make it white. So reduce the size, align to the middle. So once I'm done with this, we save as image and ultra. Save to the gallery. So go to counter front and import that image. That's by clicking open and place. Open and place. Then you open the layer panel and delete the counter front. Then file, save smart object. Okay, just one side left. $400 by 800, that's 1 by 2, 152. Then we'll add a few things to this one. add this, reduce the add color, make it white, then we reduce the size. We reduce the size and place it at the middle of the design. So we can't just leave it like this or make it blank like the other one was. So add like contact details to this one. So I'm just going to use random contacts. Like I said, this is just a fictional design, and the purpose of this design is to show you how to create an actual mockup. So contact us today. Then I'll add the number 09012345678 78. Then I'll add a second number 08012345678. Alright, then okay. And I'll align it to the middle. I'll align all the text to the middle. I'll change the font, medium. Now reduce the size a bit. And we don't want it to be like this. It will be blank, so I'll make the text black, then I'll add a shape. It will still look as if it was done by a graphic designer. I don't know if you get. We'll add, then increase the radius to 5. And we'll place it. Then we'll send this, open the layer panel, and then we'll send this to the back of the text. So we don't want it to look all plain too. We'll add a sticker layer. So you go to stickers, and then you scroll till the last part of it. Actually, the last sticker, just scroll to the last. If you use PixelLab YD, this is an advantage. Don't need to download the shadow PNG. We just crop something out. The second shadow there is what I need, so I'll just crop it out and then place it beneath the shape, or above the shape but beneath it. Yeah, so it will look as if there is a shadow there. Once you are done with that, yes, we'll add a shape layer, reduce the opacity, add stroke width, change the color to white, and then we increase the blur radius to its maximum. Then we play around with it, just place it around. Then once done, send to the back, copy, and let's create another one. Reduce the size of this one, just place it somewhere. And once you are done, you save this image and save as Ultra too. Then we'll open the layer panel and double click on that layer, and then open a place. We import our own image. Then okay, we open the layer panel and delete that's the original one. Then we save smart object. Then this is what it looks like at the end. When you close the project, this is what it looks like. So now we want to change the color of the background so that it will fit. Like the first one was like a variation of blue, so we want this one to be a variation of orange. Okay, I think I've got something. And then okay, see, like a variation of orange. But you can hide the background if you like. Hide the background to make it transparent. So you can hide any layer that you want. You can hide the background layer, background color. See, it's a transparent one now. You can save it like this and make it transparent, or you can decide to save it to the background, which is what we are going to do. Export as PNG or JPEG if you like. Then you wait for a few seconds, and it gives this option. Make sure your quality is at 100, and then you save. So once it's done, you see open. So we are going to open it now, and this is what the end product look like. This is what it looks like at the end. See, this was the mockup we just created. You can zoom in to check your mockup if it was done well. So this is how you can create mockups on your smartphone using Photopea. There are a lot of mockups you can create. This is just one of it. The link to the PSD used is in the description of this video. And before you leave, let me know if you want to see more tutorials on Photopea, or if there are any topics on graphic design that you want me to cover. So that will be it for today, and I'll see you next time. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more videos like this. Thank you.